Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 265. Back with another video, back with another live. I hope y'all are doing wonderful today, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Yep, I'm back on the live, and thank y'all for joining me. Uh, as you can see, what's on the banner. That's what we're going to be talking about. And I'm going to try my best to squeeze the Parkers in as well because I finished the whole series of the Parkers last night, the whole series, and it was 5 seasons. And I'm going to be honest with you. It was okay, but I feel like it could have been more if I'm saying it correctly. So we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about the main topic, Tamar Braxton. She deletes her social media after calling her family toxic, and after her breakup, I think she broke up with that man she was engaged to, that Robinson man, whatever his last name was, James Robinson or something. His last name was Robinson. She broke up with him, and she deleted her social media um platforms and saying her family is toxic. Tamar Braxton did. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Braxtons. Tony Braxton, um, Tony, Tawanda, Trina, Tracy, and their mama Evelyn. They are they cool to me, but it's something about Tamar. Listen, I'm not hating on Tamar. As a matter of fact, I respect Tamar a little bit. I respect her, but what I've been seeing from her as a late, every time I see something, every time I see a video or something that's on my timeline and it's got something to do with Tamar. Tamar is always into it with somebody, or she getting smart with somebody. And I'm basically gonna touch on that, and I'm basically gonna talk about that. So if you are new here, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and whenever I have new content available, you can just click on it and you can just start watching. I am so happy to be able to do this video for y'all. So I guess let's get to it. And also, y'all, I got my coffee in here today. This is another cup I got. This is my coffee cup. Yeah, this is my coffee cup. And I'm gonna be doing, just talking about what I put up here on the banner. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna talk about Tamar Braxton. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna say, where my remote at? Hold on, y'all. This is very unprofessional. Hold on, y'all. I had to put this back on so I can read the chats. Okay, here we go. Back on now. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Okay. Hmm, everybody left. Okay, that's fine. So, Tamar Braxton has deleted her social media. She's deleted her social media, all her platforms, And it is alleged that when she deleted her social media platforms, she says that she regretted being on Braxton's Family Values. Now, for those of you that don't know what the Braxton Family Values is, I watched a couple of episodes. I'm not big on this show, but from the episodes I saw and watched, they are very good, and it tells you a lot about family. The dynamic between the sisters are they all can sing, from what I know. They all can sing, and they have a really close bond. Now, Tamar says she regrets being on the Braxton Family Values allegedly, and she deleted her social media, calling her family toxic. So basically, I don't know if she's trying to blame the family because of her breakup with her fiance, that Robinson man. I think that was his name. I don't forgot his name. But I did a video on them in the past. I did a video on Tamar, and I did a video on her fiance that she broke up with allegedly. That's what it is saying. Now, the video I did last time on Tamar Braxton and her fiance, it was about his ex-wife or ex-baby mama or something like that, and that type of fiasco, or however you want to put it. But then it was a bunch of stuff in that. And then you got Tamar, she's talking about her family. She's talking about her family. And I just don't know how to feel about the whole situation. I don't know how to feel about the whole situation, but I'm gonna give my opinion about it. And I'm just gonna give my honest truth and what I think about it. I'm just gonna put it like that. Um Now Tamar, a lot of people like Tamar Braxton. I I'm not gonna say I like her, and I'm not gonna say I dislike her. I'm just gonna say that I have respect for her. I have respect for her enough not to, you know, not to trash her, which I'm not. I'm not gonna drag her. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I'm going to give my opinion and give my perspective on what I think about this whole situation that that's going on with her. Now, she say she when she deleted her social media, she's calling her family toxic. So basically, allegedly, I don't know if she's trying to call her family the main reason that she broke up with her husband. Basically, it seems to me she is trying to say that her family, her sisters, or whoever she is around 24/24. Basically, she's saying that it's their fault that she broke up with her fiance, or her fiance broke up with her, or they both ended things on the same accord. I really don't know, but I think it's this thing called accountability. It's this thing called accountability. It's this thing called you can't blame everything on the family or anybody else, because 9 times out of 10, you share some of the problem too. You can't just put the problem on one party, because everybody is held accountable. She says allegedly that her family toxic. I don't know if she's saying that. her family is the blame for her breaking up with her fiance, but it kind of seems like that's what she's saying. But if that is the case, you can't just blame the family. That's if that is the case. You have to put yourself in them shoes as well because you is part of that family. You are a Braxton. And if you know your family toxic, if you know your family toxic, if you even think your family toxic, I understand y'all grew up. I understand they grew up together. I understand she grew up with her sisters. I understand, all that. But if you know you are with the toxic family and you call your sisters toxic, or I don't know, the family, whoever she's trying to say, you can be around your family, but it is a way to do it. You don't have to be around them 24/7. If you feel like you gotta be around them in a distant area, then do that. I feel like she could have handled it a little bit better. I could have thought, like, I think she could have handled it a little bit better. I could think that she could have put it in some better words, form, or fashion, if I may say so myself. Because she didn't have to, in my opinion, she didn't have to say or do how she did it. If she felt that way, if she felt that way or feel that way about her family, and if she didn't want to get on the Braxton's family values, she should have never got on there in the first place. She should have just said, came forward to her sisters, came forward to her mama, came forward to anybody that was allied with that show and say, hey, I don't feel comfortable being on the Braxton's family values because I got a lot going on. She could have just said that she had a lot going on. She could have just said it in a different way, but to like, you know, I don't know how to explain it because it seems like to me, every time when Tamar is into it with one of her sisters or anybody, Tamar thinks that she could just talk to anybody, any type of way, get smart with anybody, any type of way, talk over anybody, and be disrespectful in any type of way. But neither do she know they don't work for everybody because you try to get smart with the wrong person, the wrong person is going to gather you together. And this basically leads me to my statement what I'm about to make. This leads me with my statement I'm about to make, and that is when the Braxton family was on Ayana, I think that's her name, Ayana Fix My Life. Avia, Ayana Fix My Life, I think that's what it's called. Ayana Fix My Life. Now I watched this clip more than one time. I watched this clip when the Braxtons was on Ayana Fix My Life. Now Ayana, if that's her name, I don't want to get it wrong. Now Ayana, she was not disrespectful to Tamar because what Ayana tried to do, she basically was trying to get to the bottom of the problem of Tamar. Like, what is the problem with Tamar? Like, why do she feel the way she feel? Ayana was just trying to help her, and then you got Tamar being so disrespectful, talking over that woman on her show, and this and that, the third. And her mama, Miss Evelyn, just sitting back there, just listening, just watching her daughter observe. She was observing what her daughter was doing. And Tamar was like, no, Ayana was like, do you have anything that you like to get off your chest or something like that? And Tamar was like, well, do you? And then she was like, I don't appreciate you with this name calling. I'm not your sister, okay? And you ain't finna be talking to me like that. You're not finna be talking to me like that. So Ayana was trying to get through to Tamar, and um, the next thing I knew, I guess they mama got tired of the back and forth. Miss Evelyn, she was like, now wait a minute. She was like, calm down. She was like, now Ayana is here to try to help us and help you. And she said, it's a way to do it, baby. And then when Miss Evelyn, their mama was speaking to all of them, when Miss Evelyn was speaking to all of them, did y'all see the way Tamar, if y'all watched this show, if y'all watched that scene, did y'all see the way Tamar was looking at her mama, rolling her eyes and stuff, fixing her lips and stuff like she wanted to say something else, like she wanted to do something extravagant to her mama. And Miss Evelyn was like, you was not raised that way. And she was like, you say one more word and I got you. You say one more word and I got you. And I bet you this. Tamar didn't say one word when her mama said that and when her mama was speaking to her. Because in my opinion, I believe Miss Evelyn Braxton will put Tamar in her place. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I think I know, in my opinion, I think I know why Tamar feel the way she feels. I'm just gonna put it out there. I might be wrong, but forgive me. Could it be? Could it be that Tamar Braxton feels overshadowed by her older sister Tony Braxton? Like, yes, Tamar is an artist. She's an artist. She's a superstar. She has a career. I'm not knocking her down. She has a soothing voice, and I know it's some Tamar fans that's on here that loves Tamar, that looks up to her. Probably. I'm not. I'm not coming after anybody. I'm not coming after her. I'm just being honest. But could it be that Tamar kind of feels overshadowed because Tony, in my opinion, is the most. I'm not saying the other sisters isn't big, but they are big. But they are big. They are talked about. They are well known. But when you think about it, just think about Tony. Tony is what I'm talking about because Tony, she is the only one besides Tamar. She is the only one that I know that is the biggest. Like she's been out since the early '90s, late '80s, early '90s, and she's still making music. Could it be that Tamar allegedly is a little jealous of Tony? Like she feels like she's overshadowed, like she's not seen enough. And could it be that Tamar could been dealing with something for a very long time to have her snap like the way she do and think she can disrespect people. Now I'm not coming after her. Like I could be wrong about this whole thing, but it's just a thought. Because there is no way in the world, there is no way in the world that, you know, Tamar ain't gonna keep talking to me like that. I'm telling you, Tamar will not be keep talking to me like that. Because if she keep trying to get smart with me, she get smart with the wrong person. The wrong person gonna bop her in the lips. I'm just saying, in my opinion, Tamar, she's a good artist. She's a good artist. She's a superstar. I get it. You gonna have attitudes, but it's the way to do it. Like you can't get attitudes with everybody that ain't got nothing to do with your problem. And that's why, in my opinion, that's why I believe she be going through what she going through. Now I don't know what was the cause of Tamar's breakup with her fiance, but I think I can navigate and probably figure this out allegedly. I can put two and two together. Allegedly, I can. I can put two and two together. And Is it because he got arrested not too long ago? Was it a couple of weeks ago he got arrested? A DUI, this and the third? It could have been a lot of things. But she said it was because of her family, allegedly. She deleted her social media because of what she said that her family is toxic and because she's single. Well, better yet, if you single, maybe it's best if you stay single because everybody ain't meant to be with somebody at this time and day and age. Everybody ain't made to be booed up because I'm not booed up, but is I'm mad? I'm not mad. It gets sad at times, but let me tell you, I'm free. I don't have no kids. I ain't got them problems. I ain't got to deal with it. Sometimes it's good to be single and try to work on yourself. Sometimes it's good to be single to try to figure out what you want. Like take the time that you need, focus on what's really important. Now Vincent, I think that's her ex-husband. Now Vincent, he ain't with Tamar. I remember him. I remember when they was together. I thought they were gonna be together for a while. But he left her or she left him or whatever the cause was. I don't know. But for listen, but for Vincent to leave Tamar and her ex fiance to post her on this show to break up with her and for them to break up, the Solomon Project, there's something funky going on. Hey, the Solomon Project, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Yes, indeed, it's something funky going on. I just don't know. And it got me thinking, it's like for Vincent to leave her and for the fiance she was with now to leave her, I believe it's her. I believe it's Tamar. I believe she's the problem. And I can tell you why I think she's the problem allegedly. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I admit that I take accountability. This is why I say take accountability for your actions and don't blame your problems and situation on one party because everybody has played a part in it. You can't blame it on one party. You can't just blame it on the family. You got to blame it on you as well because you allowed it. If you felt that way and you allowed it and you didn't try to do anything to stop it or talk about the whole situation, you let it got too far. And when you let it get that far, you let that come between your happiness. You let that come between your happiness. You let that come between what you really wanted in life. So can't nobody, you know, I'm just saying. And so for her ex Vincent to divorce her and for the ex fiance that she was supposed to get married to break up with her or they not together, in my opinion, allegedly, I believe she's the problem. I believe Tamar is the problem. Now I know I might get counseled or y'all might get mad at me for what I'm saying, but I'm just being honest. I don't hide what I have to say. I don't hide mine. I say how I feel and how it is and being real. Because ain't no need of me being fake about the whole situation. Yes, Tamar is a wonderful artist. She's a wonderful singer. She's a wonderful singer. She's a star. Yes. But me, in my opinion, she just don't strike me as the, I don't know. It's her mouth and her attitude. I just don't like her attitude and her being disrespectful. The way she talked back to her mama and how she did Iona fix my life. Cause she got smart with me. I've been on that fire from her ass, woman or not. And I don't believe in hitting women. I really don't. I don't believe in hitting a woman. I don't believe in hitting a woman. I really don't. I wouldn't raise like that. But Tamar, she really would ask for it. Cause I can't stand no smart mouth person. You think you gonna talk to me any type of way and expect me not to say nothing? You really fucked up in the head. You really done lost your mind. But that's how I feel about that whole Tamar Braxton situation. If I'm wrong, and I admit that. But I believe it's Tamar. She's the problem. I don't know what her family did to her to make her think that they are toxic. I don't know what her family did to her for her to call them toxic. I don't know. And why she deleted her social media. I don't know. But what she should do, she should talk to her family. She should talk to her family. She should put her anger and her attitude aside for once. Be a woman and talk to whoever she has a problem with. Because you holding all this anger and all this animosity in, that ain't gonna help nobody. That ain't gonna do nothing but make you mad and make you more miserable and miserable. And that's how I feel about the whole situation with the Tamar Braxton part. Now, the Braxton family values, they have been on the air for a long time and it has become a success. But that's all I know for now about the Braxton family drama and Tamar. I don't know. I hope I covered everything in that department, and I hope I did everything that I was supposed to do and cover. I really hope I did because I really tried. And if I forget something, y'all can put it in the comments. So yeah. Now that's it about Tamar. I really hope everything works out for her. Okay, so last night, before I laid down and relaxed and went to bed, let me tell y'all what I did. Listen, all last night, I was engaging in everybody's YouTube that I follow. I didn't get to everybody, but I did engage in the group and I did do the screenshots, to come back to the group and everything. I did watch everybody video in the task from Sunday, and I looked at everybody's task, and I hope I didn't skip everybody. If y'all watching this video, y'all know who y'all is. Listen, inside the group, outside the group, I'm still gonna watch and engage in y'all's videos and whoever I'm subscribed to all over the world because support comes goes a long way. If you support me, I support you in any way. Because in order to get support, you must support others to gain this support back. And that's what all I was doing last night. I was watching videos after video after video. This was after I finished the task. But I was watching, I even followed a couple of new peoples from these other YouTube groups. I was trying to, I wanted to be considerate. I wanted to, try something new because in order for our numbers to go up, in order for our numbers to go up, in order for our watch hours to go up, if we subscribe to people's and they subscribe to us and we engage and we support one another we ain't gonna have no problem getting to where we want to get to. We ain't gonna have no problem. You ain't gonna have no problem getting to your goal. But the thing is, peoples want you to support them, but they don't want to support you. It don't go that way. Peoples want you to put everything aside, what you need, what you have to do, and go over to them. That's not the case. In order to support, in order to get your numbers up on YouTube, We got to support one another. Now, I know I might not watch every video that comes out, but let me tell you, I will get to the videos when I get to them because I have a lot going on. Everybody has a lot going on in life. And I try my best. We all try our best to do what we do, what we can do when it comes to YouTube or anything that's personal. We do, especially me. I do because I watched a lot of videos, and while I'm on here, I doubt Miss Nikki. I don't know who's on here, but the video with Miss Nikki vlogs and the donut collaboration and Curtis York and everyone that was on that collaboration video. That was an amazing video when they did the donut collaboration. Now that was an amazing video. I really enjoyed that. I wanted that cream cheese donut, and it was some big donuts. But you will get your money's worth. I need to go to me a little donut shop because I love donuts. But that collaboration video with Miss Nikki, Curtis York, and Michael Cujo, and what's her name? Miss Kayla. I think that's her name in the group. Kayla Monroe. I don't know her name, but I'm just trying to, and other new content creators. That video was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And the other video that I really enjoyed. I'm gonna go from other tasks as well. I really enjoyed the video with All Bomb Lady. She was at this real event, like they had this real festival and this other event. I watched that video. That was amazing. But what got me when she say, "Ooh, they good, but they was a little dry." I'm like, but they was good though. I'm like, oh my goodness, yeah. When you eating, when you eating at these events, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about how the food gonna get. I'm all about if I spend my money here at this place, is I'm gonna get my money's worth? Is my money gonna be good here? Did I waste my money on this food and it ain't gonna be good? Because I can't get no refund. But that was an amazing event. She does lotions. I know I probably say this a bunch of times. She makes lotions, healing stuff, lotions, good fragrances and stuff. I would love to support her. I would love to support her so much, but I'm going to do my best and see what I can do to support her because I be going to support everybody that I follow on YouTube. I be wanting to so bad because it looks so good. Because I love smell good stuff. I love good fragrances. And our bomb lady, she got just that. She does so much for the community, and she's one of the sweetest peoples in the groups that you will ever meet and that you will ever know in a group, along with Miss Nikki Vlogs and along with the Solomon Project, Mr. Richard Burns. I can't forget. I can't forget. I can't forget all my peeps. I can't forget them. Now, Mr. Richard Burns, he does investments, videos on investments. Him and Miss Professor, I can't pronounce her name. I'm scared I'm gonna get it wrong again. Um, oh my goodness, I don't want to get her name wrong. Uh, Tamara, I think that's her name. Tura, Tamara. I don't know her name. I call her Miss Professor. Um, Mr. Richard Burns, the Solomon Project, and Miss Professor. They talk about investments. They talk about different things. They talk about similar things, but let me tell you, you're gonna get a good word out of it. You're gonna get a good word. You're gonna get like some good laughter, good great energy, and all that. But Mr. Richard Burns, the Solomon Project, and Miss Professor, that's the channel. Those are also two wonderful peoples that you need to go check out, because I watched one of Miss Professor videos last night when she was talking about the Taco Bell and the robots and groceries and stuff like that. I did. I watched that video, and I watched a lot of the Solomon Project's videos. The Solomon Project, if you're in here, um, I had to talk about you and Miss Professor. I already said wonderful things about Miss Nikki and the album lady, because I feel like, y'all have supported me in so many ways. I just want to give back. And Mr. and Curtis York, him as well. He's one of the greatest ever, and one of the realest, and one of the greatest peoples of the party, along with Mr. Richard Burns, the Solomon Project, Miss Nikki, and Miss Professor, and All Bum Lady. I'm not through shouting out before I get to the Parkers segment. I just wanted to say this. But yeah, because I've learned a lot. I learned a lot from Mr. Richard Burns, the Solomon Project. I learned a lot from the Professor. I've learned a lot from um Miss Nikki Vlogs. I learned a lot from All Bum Lady. I've learned a lot from all these YouTubers that I'm in the group with, the new upcoming, and that's already was in here. Mr. Michael Cujo. I learned a lot from all of them, and they have shown me so much support. And I can't forget about Miss Alicia, and I can't forget about Queen Shafar. Ain't that her name? Queen Shafar. I cannot forget about those ladies and those people and those individuals that's in the group. I can't forget about them. And Life with T, I can't forget about her. Life with T, I can't forget about her. Slim Jim Longfoot, I can't forget about him. It's so many peoples in this group that I'm in on YouTube and Facebook. It's so many peoples in this group that I have learned from. It's so many peoples in this group that have supported me, and I just want to give back and support them and talk about, if y'all want some wonderful content and the peoples that I just mentioned, please give them a follow, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have half of the likes, the subscriptions, the subscribers, the watch hours that I have. Now, although I might not have watched all the content that they had, like when I first got in the group, but let me tell you, I will get in that mood, and I will get in that moment, in that time, and I will watch some of they, and I will watch some of their videos. I will watch many videos as I can. And I just want to put that out there. If any of them watch this content, watch this video, I definitely hope they see it, and I definitely hope that they know that I truly, I really appreciate them, and I really appreciate them giving me the opportunity, especially Miss Nikki Blogs, especially the Solomon Project, Album Lady, Queen Shafari, Slim Jim Longfoot, Michael Cujo, Curtis York, Miss Alicia, and if I'm missing anybody, thank y'all for giving me the chance, and thank y'all for taking a chance on me. I would like to tag y'all's names, but I think me giving y'all a shout out, that might be good enough. But I might just, I might just put y'all names. I don't know. But I'm just going ahead and just going to go on and give y'all this. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, y'all. And oh, yeah, shout out. I can't forget about these two. I can't forget about this podcast. Shout out to the Health the Heat and Cool podcast. I think that's what it's called. The Heat and Cool podcast. Shout out to them because they have been watching my content as well. And they have been coming, they have been watching, they have been, showing me some support as well. So shout out to the Heat and Cool Project. I think I got it right this time, y'all, if y'all watching. Shout out to them. Because if y'all ain't never watched their content, please watch their content. They give out so much good energy. They give out content on what's going on in the real world, topics that's trending, LGBTQ topics if you're into LGBTQ community topics and all that type of stuff. The black news, the black community, because I am into both of them. I'm into both of them, and they are part of my community. The Heat and Cool podcast. I love their commentary. I love their podcast. I love all of it. I love each and every one of y'all's um channel and videos. And it's good to watch something new and explore. And Miss Lisa Unlimited. I can't forget about her. She has been so wonderful as well. The peoples that I mentioned, I'm definitely gonna have to put y'all names and give y'all a special thank you. I just want y'all to know I ain't trying to suck up to nobody. I'm not no suck up. I'm not no ass kisser. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just putting it out there. Cause if that's what it sounds like, it's not. That's not what it is. I'm just getting my gratitude because I feel like people's that do YouTube content, that do YouTube content, and I feel like people's that do YouTube content, that do video after video, I feel like half of the peoples that deserve content, that deserve their flowers, that deserve their shout outs, that deserve everything nice that has helped other peoples. I feel like everybody deserves to, get their channel mentioned, get their channel well rised and noticed. I'm just being honest. And I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank each and every one of you. And shout out to two of my best friends from the SIP and DJ. Because if it wasn't for them two, I wouldn't be still doing YouTube as well. Because if it wasn't for from the SIP and DJ, I would not be here. And if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't from the good Lord, let me see all these days and all these months and all these years, 29 years of life, I wouldn't be here. So thank you from the SIP. Thank you, each and every one of y'all, for the support and love. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Parkers. And then after I talk about Parkers, I will be done. I will be completely finished with this episode. And I'm sorry, y'all, I talk y'all head off. Okay, so I finished the Parkers last night, season 5. And so the last 3 episodes, um, Nikki Parker friend Andell, she set Nikki up with this guy. His name was Mel Jackson in real life, light skin. Mel Jackson. He is hilarious. He is fine. Oh my goodness. Like 90s fine. They say black don't crack, and that's the truth. But so yeah, she sat her up with him. And basically he was basically like the same as Nikki, like chasing after somebody that wasn't. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back, y'all. So basically, he was basically, they both had like a little chemistry. So y'all know Nikki Parker. She chased it after Professor for 5 years, and Mel Jackson's character, he chased after whatever woman he was chasing after, acting all nuts and crazy and stuff, however you want to put it. So they talked and talked and talked, and they started connecting. I was so happy for Nikki. Listen, I'm talking about Nikki Parker. I ain't talking about Monique. I'm talking about Nikki Parker. Let me just put that out there. I'm talking about Nikki Parker. She was chasing after Professor for 5 years, calling him boo and everything like they were married, this and the third. Let me tell you something. Nikki might have done everything over the top. But one thing I can say about Nikki, she held the professor down. She had the professor back more than anybody else. She really loved it, the professor. And it's like when she finally gave up on Professor, when she finally realized that Professor didn't like her, didn't love her, she was gonna move on and get married. But then that's when the Professor Overby, he realized he loved it, Nikki. I always knew he did. I always knew he wanted Nikki Parker. But I feel like it was too late. Like, why would y'all wait to the last two episodes of the series and do that? Like, no lie, but I'd rather see Nikki with Mel Jackson's character, honestly, because Professor Overby just didn't give it for me. Just didn't give it. Just didn't give that energy for me. Just gave me nerdy, boring energy. I'm just putting it out there. But it was. I finished the show last night, y'all, but it was okay. So that's going to be it for today's episode of DDTS, episode 265. And I hope y'all enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video soon as possible. How did I do on this video, y'all, before I shut it down? How did I do if anybody's in here? Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful Tuesday. And I will be back with another episode of DDTS soon and possible. So y'all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see y'all on the next episode. I love y'all. Thank you. Bye bye.